Welcome, this is Zon with Repro Products. Today's screencast video is on Autodesk FormIt 360 and how to work with levels. I'm here in FormIt 360 web-based application. On the far right-hand side in the vertical bar, there are some commands. The third one from the bottom is called levels. A level in FormIt 360 is just like a level in Revit, and it is a datum that acts as an anchoring system and it helps you to define what's the first floor, second floor, and so on. And so in order for you to create levels, you just click Add Levels. And it automatically puts in another level. And the naming and the heights can be changed. So for example, if I click where it says level 1, if I double click and my cursor is inside, it highlights and I can call this, ground floor. And then I can go over to level 2 and put this as second floor, and so on. As for the heights, I can click inside the cell again and make whatever height changes that I want. And the reason I might need to do this is because I am really kind of contemplating how tall the building is going to be, or the buildings are going to be, and also how many levels do I need. It could be perhaps a tower or a mixed use type building that I'm working with. And so as long as I set up the levels that I want, then things will work out. Now, the levels that you create here will translate over to the Revit file that's created when you save this particular FormIt 360 file. So just remember that when you're saving a FormIt file, you're actually saving the file and also creating a Revit file as well, which can be brought into into Revit. Now, when you're working with levels and in the canvas environment that you're working with, if you need to see them, just make sure that under Visual Styles, you have the command for levels checked right here. Because if this is not checked, you won't see the levels. So as long as it's checked, you can see it. And it helps to be able to see the levels and understand what you're working with, because as you push and pull, you can start to gather better understanding of how much volume of space you have for that level right there versus this level here. Lastly, in order for the geometry that you're working with to work with the levels, you will want to make sure that you have everything that you want selected. Go to the Properties command and make sure the command for Use Level is checked. If you've done this, then it reacts to the level and it displays the data with the levels. As you can see, I'll zoom in right here. You can see that it's like a bluish purplish magenta line, and that's the representation of levels. Okay, so this is how you work with levels in FormIt 360. You can also, if you need to, add multiple levels as well, and just do that as a one-shot deal. And then you can remember the default names as well if you have to. I typically just create the levels and give them the names that I want. But for quick demo purposes, you can do this as well. Thank you very much for watching.